from my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Shifting from 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And blood lined the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for her man couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there.
Hey, YouTubers and friends, how are all of you doing tonight? Hopefully, totally awesome. We have Heidi and Conan Gold Prospecting with us tonight. Had the privilege of meeting them at the Golden Treasure Show in Columbus last weekend. Um, Of course, Jesse, Dano's here. Unfortunately, Rose is not with us tonight. Hopefully, she'll be able to come in later. But nonetheless, the show must go on. So here we go. We'll be right back. Hey, YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with ToledoJess, Dano, the Treasure Vixens, and I.
Talking about on
like
live.
you're doing right now.
What?
You're getting better at, and so you know, you can't catch us no more. Uh-oh. I should have said that.
All these things will come on and I'll just start, motherfucking man.
We don't talk that way, Dan. Oh, come on.
Oh my goodness.
What's up?
What's up, Jerry, our world's greatest moderator?
Mr. Lodak.
Lawrence L. Hey, it was nice meeting you, buddy. It was nice meeting you at the Ghost Show this weekend. But I don't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday.
Who was that?
Lawrence.
Oh, Lawrence. Yeah, I believe. What was that? Saturday or Sunday? But I do
That's
know.
what I said. I don't know. It was Saturday or Sunday.
Having CRS, doggone it. But we did meet our guests, Conan and Heidi. We met Dan and Jesse, and from Bill's Trash and Treasure. That was a nice bag of pay dirt that Dave gave her from her little review of Gold Bay.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I upset Dave though when I crashed their party when he was filming her pan. I came in and got a close-up look of her pan. Sorry, Jan. Sorry, Dave.
Yep, it's Ed's fault again.
Ask Mrs. Wilson. It's always Ed's fault. And sure,
Wolf, what's up?
of course, she don't say nothing to that. Come on, Ruby, get on with it.
She was in the other room. She didn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay.
The dog in, or the cat in.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Uh-huh. It's all your fault, whatever you said.
Ed just wanted to smell the gold, right? Ew,
Right.
Treasures.
It was Saturday. It was the busiest day. No wonder we had a hard time remembering.
Right. That was the busy day.
That's not it.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, Lawrence, along with Jan, Jesse, everyone else we met, Heidi and Conan, and here they are tonight.
Yep. I always get confused when someone's talking to a Jesse, but it's not me.
We have another Ohioan in the house with us tonight. He's new to the channel. I'm glad you found us, Dwayne. Unfortunately, I know you weren't able to make it to the Gold Show. Maybe next year.
Well, there's always a Gold Rush Day.
There is Gold Rush days every Labor Day weekend. at the Swank West lease of the GPAA it's closer to Butler, Ohio than Belleville, but the address is Belleville. It's the jewel of the East Coast.
Outdoor Wally, hello. And welcome, Dwayne. Hey, you
Terry
guys.
Curry, Vendetta.
Hey, GPU, what's up?
You know, I was going to wear Gold Prospectors Unlimited shirt, but it's green, so the letters on it be bleeding
Hi,
through.
everybody.
Up one more pan.
Bacchus, Derek.
I'm yelling.
Mark Thomas.
The man of a
Mark,
billion names.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Flash
Jessica, your daughter's in the house.
Hey.
There's Cheryl.
One more pan.
Our friends from down under, Brad Welch. Oh, and Ert Radio was on time. He was
Always on time.
during he ain't always on time, let me tell you that. And we let him know it when he's not. Huh, Ronald?
Ed.
Yes.
You sure my daughter's in here?
Jessica.
Hi, everybody.
Jessica Fief.
Yeah. Oh, where's it? I don't see her.
I see her way up there.
It's
803, she commented. Hi, Dad, Ed, and Flash family.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, wait. What do we got here? We have, oh, yeah, super chat. Thank you, Vendetta, for the super chat.
Hell yeah. That was super cool, though.
Ronald, your bonus check to us for being on time. We'll expect it in about 5 days. I just got a sluice box with Dream Mat. Can't wait to use it. Well, you'll like Dream Mat. I know I do. I know Jesse does.
Well, I had.
Yeah, I did.
All right. That's my daughter. Check this out. My daughter's calling my wife.
Bye.
Tell her it's pronounced Fife.
It's pronounced Fife.
Fife?
Fife.
Like Barney Fife?
That's what I was thinking, Dano. That's what I was thinking.
Well, Andy.
Wait, let me get my bullet.
Yeah, get my one bullet.
There you go.
Yeah, I learned how to set it up. I was going to put this guy at the top and this guy at the bottom, but I saw Ed had it set up the other way with this at the top, the micro, and then that at the bottom. Get that flower gold out of it right away, you know?
Yep. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, pretty excited to get that set up.
The way to do it. So are you going to build a box for that, or do you have a box you're going to fit that in?
I think my box is a little too wide. I got the Kenai Rivers flute, and it's about 2 inches too wide. So I'll probably just have some aluminum bent up. You know, the right width.
You know, like I say, you know, that's the nice thing about that little size there is you can go to most local fab shops and they'll bend something up for you, you know, out of their scrap and only charge you the labor price. And that beats going out and try to, you know, get one of these guys to bend you one. I don't know. That's what I do anyways. If you got a break and you can bend it, that's even better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lawrence did get one for his cube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that cube.
Oh, there I see her now.
See right there.
She says I got to make her a Barney Fife shirt.
I'm sure you can do that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be checking here in a minute.
There's brother James. What's up, James?
Doggone it,
Hey.
Jessica. Now he's going to be thinking about that shirt instead of the show.
Ambient girl. Hi, Ambient girl. How
Nancy,
you tonight?
James, how are you doing, brother?
Olin.
Olin, Mountaineer Mike.
Near Mike.
Hey, Mountaineer Mike.
Big heart right back at you, Ambient. David Alfonsetti.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Brandon Walsh. Welcome.
Hey, Mr. Ed, how you doing, Michael? You were looking pretty good at the Gold Show, Michael. You know, so
Yeah, I caught a glimpse of him.
yeah.
You guys were over there hugging it out.
Whatever.
The Love Boat.
Zip Peanut Gallery's lip.
He's all flushed.
I feel hot.
Oh, brother. Well, it was pretty dead.
It was fun.
Sunday.
It was a good show. I mean, the crowd wasn't as big as we hoped, but you know, you still had. Well, there was a lot of other events going on. Let's say.
That's true.
You know, so we were. I guess we did good just to get the crowd we got. Right,
Hello,
Great.
FLX Detectorist. Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you, one more fan. You know it.
Well, I hope you feel better with the Kung Flu GoPro. Derek from One More Pan says you have to, Conan's got to have the most groovy hair in prospecting.
I wish I could have grown my hair out like that.
Yeah, the key is don't do anything to it. If you
Right.
just don't
My
touch
hair,
it.
my hair didn't grow out like that. My hair grew out this way. It got long, but it also went out.
Poof.
Oh, mine did too. Once it got long enough,
it didn't stay here. It went out.
Oh
and
yeah.
out, down.
Yeah, I seen the picture. You look like Santana.
I can brush mine out and do that too.
In Carlos'
that
days.
That was the best I could get it. I couldn't get it. You know, I mean, it was out.
I actually, the last time I got a haircut was the day before I got married. It's been almost 26 years since I had my hair. Yeah, not even a trim. And that's not for any particular reason. I just hate the idea of sitting in a barber shop when I could be doing literally anything else.
Yeah.
I was never into beauty or anything to frou-frou myself or look good, you know?
I know that feeling.
Heidi makes me change my clothes. makes me feel bad.
What a witch. How dare you force him to change his clothes once a week?
I know.
Make him change his underwear too, I bet.
I do on occasion.
Hell, I even had a shower after camping. But we were at a horse camp, so there was a reasonable amount of Mr. Plops everywhere.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, you haven't lived till you've camped in a horse camp. It was awesome seeing the horses and having them go by, you know, all the time. But hot damn, that's not a dog, you know. They leave a pile.
Well, we camped by some horses up at Hooks. There was horses right there. In fact, we had to be aware of the horses coming through.
Oh yeah.
They didn't, but you know, we were told.
Hookmeister's place.
Yes.
Yeah. Didn't want to hit a horse pie on your way up the hill, you know, especially.
Right. Looters
Yeah, don't
8.
wear flip-flops.
Yeah, Looters 8 Treasure Hunter. Welcome. How are you tonight?
Yeah, Heidi did wear flip-flops for about 5 minutes. She determined that was a bad idea.
Yeah, it is.
Really
You're
sad.
better off going barefooted.
Yeah, cut to the chase.
At
But I made
least you still got grip, you know?
I made a nice mat out of pine boughs right in front of the tent. We had another mat inside the tent, so we had that, you know, barrier.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Dwayne.
Right on, new member of the Flash Bam.
Thanks for becoming a Gold Spec member.
Awesome, dude.
Oh, what was that comment that he retracted, Terry? I can read it elsewhere. Never go grading in the grading in the pasture.
Also not a place for a picnic. You take a lady there and somehow romance just doesn't work out.
Yeah, it's not what you look like, it's what you smell like.
What, no ambiance?
It's a kind of ambiance.
Oh, that's why he retracted it. Never go grassing in a pasture.
Well, that means two things.
Yeah, that means, yeah, it does. Does it? Is it 2 things?
It might be more.
So how did you guys get started my And how long have you been prospecting?
I guess I kind of brought Heidi into it. My grandfather introduced me to the idea of it, and then I set it down as I raised children and that stupid mad chase of life, you know, and so the kids are
Always
all
get in the way.
Yeah, and as they have grown, I have been able to get back to it probably the last 3-4 years.
So no more kids, you're empty nester. I think I heard you say you two have been married 26 years, something like that.
26 years. And the youngest just coupled off last summer. And so we are very fresh empty nesters.
Oh, nice.
Out in October.
In October, after our big long trip. Our big long trip was in part to abandon that. I'm gonna drink all of it, honey. I can't keep my hands off her coffee.
You don't even like it.
But
Well,
yeah. You know, I was doing it and to get some instruction, went to YouTube and fell in with Clash and Pioneer Polly and Bogus. Back when I subscribed to Pioneer Polly when he had like 800 subs and a long time ago, and was really inspired by their work in the community to share it with others.
Right.
And then found making the videos just very therapeutic. I'm not artistic. I got an F in drawing a straight line. The teacher insisted I could do better, and I proved I couldn't. Yeah. So, you know, not very artistic, but video is very mathematical. And so I really enjoy that format, editing in it. You know, it's a lot of fun. I'm finally up to editing in 4K. Heidi got me a better computer. I'd been working on a very old computer that really struggled, and the editing in 4K has been just amazing.
Dad has.
Oh yeah, so like I don't do YouTube videos per se. Daniel does way more than I do, and then of course Ed's got his own show. He's been doing videos for a long time. But I love watching. I love being part of this.
Yeah, I can definitely recommend. It is a very bad idea if you want to grow your channel. A channel does very well if you make essentially the same content over and over, like show just prospecting or show just pay dirt or do just live streams.
Right. Well,
That way
so
you get connected. What I do is whatever the hell I want and piss my viewer off and lose subscribers. It's a different sort of strategy.
right. And like with this show, it's just about highlighting you guys. You know,
Awesome, man.
it's
terrifying.
highlighting the people in the YouTube community and in the prospecting community. That's why
Right.
we're not just a gold
That's
show.
why you're our victims tonight.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we consider you victims in the sense that you have to come out and perform live, as opposed to being able to edit.
Come on, we can reshoot this, can't we, guys?
Sure, later.
No,
After it's been broadcast.
that's
Sure.
the thing about live broadcasting.
So
Yeah,
you,
and I really enjoy the format. We've started doing a live on Thursday nights
Yeah,
at
Thursday
9
night.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time,
there you go.
and it's been a lot of fun.
It has been.
And that's how you do that. You know, that's exactly how you promote yourself. You get that opportunity to throw that out there. And that's what we try to give all our guests. We try to tell them that, look, promote yourself. This show's about you, right? So we'll ask you questions and hope you run with them. So
Okay.
our next
Yeah,
question-
Jesse really likes it when you do most of the talking.
Yeah, I would love that on my own show. That is a brilliant strategy to have someone else come on and provide the content. I mean that.
there you go. That's it. You know,
But
you
I
got-
love to talk. So thus far,
Oh, and
we've
that-
had a
and that's
single
great.
guest.
So, but at the same time, we want to learn about you and what you like to do. And you said your grandfather kind of put the seed in your brain. How long ago was that?
All right.
You know what I mean? How long ago did he first get you thinking about it?
Grandpa,
Your grandpa.
First thinking about what?
prospecting.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
this is a prospecting. This show's about prospecting. So we're gonna talk about.
Well, it's
prospecting.
about prospecting of one sort. Yep. Sorry, Conan. Go for it.
No, you're okay. You're trying to help me out here when I'm getting lost in the woods. My grandpa really helped me out when I had trouble in school. I actually withdrew from school in the 6th grade. It wasn't a really good match for me. I did end up in college and university by the time I was 14. But for those few years, I spent most of that time on the family tree farm. And really, he knew so much about nature. He grew up here in the area and knew all the local plants and wildlife, and of course, about prospecting for gold.
You said a tree farm? What kind of trees? Just
Carpathians, a black walnut.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a small farm. We don't own it anymore. It's a little over 14 acres. Egremont Place, Egggermont. You can find it on Google Maps. The street was named after my grandfather. Here, I'll show you something real quick. My grandfather was in the United States Navy for World War II, like so many others. He felt obligated. He didn't have any children. He went ahead and signed up. And he made this while he was serving in the Marianas Islands and on Guam when they dropped the bomb on Hiroshima. And so this was something he made out of a local hardwood to remember that event. So that's it's a
Awesome.
very,
I salute your grandfather.
yeah, really great man.
Yes, sir.
Go Navy.
No, my
Yeah.
wife was a wave. She was in the Navy.
He was in the Navy Seabees, which was a precursor to the Navy SEALs. And he
Right.
did
Right.
a lot of engineering work for the
Right.
Navy.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
the CB, that's what the
Yeah.
CBs were the engineers. They're the ones that built the bridges for the troops. They're the ones that clear the jungles for the landing strips and you know, and what was really a trip is when the CBs were first out there, they were not issued weapons.
No,
They were not issued, their tools were construction equipment. Their tools were wrenches. They were not issued armament at all. And then I think during that in Iwo Jima, I believe, is when they started to arm them. I'm not quite sure about that part, but I remember reading and hearing about that. They were not armed at first. They went in with just their equipment, just their bulldozers and
but they knew how to acquire equipment, and they were pretty good with their hands, man.
well,
But
that's exactly.
part of his role was hanging the telecom wires for communication. And I remember him saying he got shot at and a gun wouldn't have helped. He said, what you needed to do is figure out how to get down that tree 80 feet as quick as you could.
But and like you said, they later became the SEALs, and that was because they were given weapons, and these guys, they kicked butt.
Yeah, they did.
They kicked butt.
Yeah, they
You know,
definitely did.
So that's why they became the SEALs.
Yeah, he had
Awesome,
a lot of great
awesome.
stories.
I'll bet he did. He talked to you about them? Did he?
Yeah, you know, a lot of it I think I probably could share because he's passed away, but I kind of respect.
No. I would just, I'm just actually surprised that he talked to you about it.
Oh yeah, I would love to share one of the funnier stories he told.
Sure.
They were all in tents, of course, and each tent was issued its toolkit. You know, you had your saw, your hammer, your wrenches, your kit, right? And so he couldn't find his saw, and he saw the other guy had his saw from the neighboring tent. He was like, "Hey, you better give that back," And the guy said, "Well, I'm not giving it back. It's my saw." And, the officer in charge came over and said, "All right, we know how to settle this. You guys get the boxing gloves and we'll go settle it." And so
Sounds like my 8th and 9th grade teacher.
Awesome. That's brutal, dude. And so they went in the ring, and Grandpa, won and took the saw. And the guy had to apologize in front of everyone. And Grandpa went back to his tent and went to put it away and saw his saw sitting right there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
So there's got to be an ending to the story.
Yeah, that was it.
He
Crap out of the guy. He took his saw and he didn't need to. He had his own saw. So now Grandpa had 2 saws. That's the end of the story. Why would he had 2 saws? Yeah, another great story. He was on the road crew, the first paved Ireland road here in South Bend, Mishawaka, from a dirt road to a paved road. And he was a young man starting out, so he got the job with the shovel. And another guy was driving the steam engine. This was way back. It's hard to imagine what the equipment looked like. I wish I still had the photo. Well, Grandpa wanted to drive the steam engine. He says, why can't I drive the steam engine? And the guy said, "Tell you what, if you can get me off of here, you can drive the steam engine." So Grandpa got him off of there. And from that day on, Grandpa drove the steam engine. And that guy used the shovel.
That's all it takes sometimes, huh?
Yeah, he had a lot of great stories like that.
Well, that sounds like a cool grandpa.
He was a lot of fun.
So then you said you went through, like the rest of us, life.
Yeah.
Now you're empty nesters and you're doing YouTube videos and prospecting for gold. Are you doing any other type of treasure hunting besides that? Metal detecting or anything else like that?
We don't
gem
do
hunting, fossil hunting, rock hounding, bottle digging.
He picks up every rock he sees.
Yeah.
You should.
Every rock.
Every rock.
I think we all do that. If it's shiny, we attract.
Yep. If it
Ooh,
looks,
look,
if it's
rock.
got character, if it's got character, we want it.
That's right. That's right. And we plan to go geocaching next or Memorial Day weekend, actually, in Illinois, Hamilton, Illinois. I think it's called Jacob's Mine.
Yeah.
But we're going to go camping and see what that's all about. And we checked out garnets in Garnet Hill, Nevada. It's a park. You can find garnets there. I have not edited the video yet. It's been nearly a year since we visited. But the video's coming, I promise.
Hey, Ed, sounds like you're right on schedule.
I am.
But Garnet Hill was amazing. We were able to camp there. Yeah, it was super cool.
Yeah, it was dispersed camping, so primitive, but no fee, no payment. You could camp there up to 14 days on your own. And really was fabulous. Amazing wildlife, these little lizards that come right up to you, especially if you were using the restroom. They loved that. It was like a powerful attracting force for them. And then the garnets were very easy to find. There are very obvious, it's a desert environment populated by primarily crushed rhyolite rock, which is pink. And you can see the washouts and gullies where the material has been concentrated and washed down. And the best time is after a rain, because of course then the garnets with the water glint a bit better in the sun than after the dust has settled all over them. And we were fortunate enough to get there right after a rainstorm. And so Heidi actually did very well. She found a nice handful of garnets in probably about 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So now are these going to be full garnets, or are they going to be full rounded garnets, or just chunks and pieces?
These are the full crystalline garnet. You can actually chisel them out of the rock at this location.
Okay.
So they have not washed down far.
Okay,
They've washed down feet.
Right. So they're typically just fresh out of the host rock.
Correct.
For the most part, yeah.
Still that octagonal shape to them.
Right.
And still with the host rock.
Gotcha. Yeah. Another good place to find those is Alabama. Alabama has tons of garnets.
All right. You might check that out. Noted.
Yeah, if you go down there hunting for gold, you'll come out with tons of garnets. If you're dredging, they get tons of garnets. But their garnets are really dark, deep red.
Yeah, these were a different kind of garnet. They were more of brown. They tended to be more brownish color, but quite large. You know, the biggest one was maybe 3/4 of an inch.
Don't make me bring my garnets out now.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't think we have any big ones left. We've already given them all away. But yeah, you'll have to look at photos online. If you look at our community posts, I have some lovely pictures.
Next time you need to be better prepared with your treasure porn. Because our Jeff needs his treasure porn, gold porn fix.
Yeah, I've thought about it, but the best I can do is probably a little bit of this here. There we go.
Was your garnets?
No, that's gold.
That's gold.
Oh, gold.
Really not showing up for crap. Let's see if it probably won't focus that close. You guys metal detect a lot? We haven't really done the metal detecting. The beeping noise does not appeal to Heidi very much.
Yeah, it's I guess it can be annoying.
A little bit.
Yeah, it can be annoying, but when that beep 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 gives you that, I mean, you know, I'll take the annoying.
I'm happy that I worked around cars a lot when I was younger, just because I love cars, man, and motors, and I love that smell, you know, when you're working on a motor or a transmission, that oil smell. I just love that. So my sense of smell and hearing is pretty dead.
You're a fun old man.
I am. What? Oh. Hey,
Uh-oh.
Paul Conroy. Hey, Clark's Cove Detecting. Awesome, Dano. A lot of people here. 42 viewers. Awesome, man.
Paul J. Conroy Sr. How are you tonight? Yeah, she's getting her time. She just needs to speak up more often.
No,
Just
I
step
think
over 'em.
she's talking. Yeah, I think Paul's talking about Mama Kitty.
Oh.
Because he was like, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. While I'm muting my end going, shut up!
It ain't even your cat.
Yeah, I missed the conversation, Paul. It's been a long
Yeah, I
time.
think I missed it too. I went somewhere else, I guess.
Oh, because
No, I
I'm...
meant Paul. He's an old friend from online poker, and it's amazing to see him here. We probably haven't played poker in 2 years, maybe.
Wow.
But
Yeah, I was
amazing conversations with him.
yeah, I was just looking at this. I miss you on the tables, Colin. I said, oh, okay. Can we
Paul
talk?
Conroy's been part of the Flash fam for a long time.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I play on Intertops, which is now every game, and I play on Black Chip Poker, which is an ACR clone.
Yeah. One more Pan's got a question
What is it?
for Heidi.
Okay.
What's the smallest piece of gold you've ever picked up with your tweezers?
Oh gosh, pretty small.
It would be flour gold. It would
Yeah.
definitely count as flour gold.
Yeah, there have been some really small.
Did you need a loop? Did you need a loop to see it?
No.
No, okay.
We actually stopped. If you go way back, the first I started doing the videos on my own for a month or two, and we've always done everything together. We cook together. We spend a lot of time together. So she got involved pretty early on. In the first Pater video, I let her pick all the way through it. She took as long as she wanted. And I think she got 98.7% of the gold. It was the worst panning experience I ever had. There were like 3 little tiny bits.
He cuts me off now sooner, and he's like, nope, and he'll like physically take the pan from me, and he's like,
Yeah.
you're done.
A couple times I've taken it and put it back in the dirt. I've been like, whoop.
So is that your main YouTube channel, doing pay dirt reviews?
We only have the one channel. So once again, I do what I want. I've done pay dirt reviews. I really like doing the prospecting videos. We're doing the trip videos. We went on a 40-day trip out west, prospected Colorado, Nevada, California, South Dakota. Am I missing somewhere? Possibly.
I don't think so.
But 40 days, guys, out of a tent. And we met 2 of our patrons. We met Rob at Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. Shout out for him.
Nice.
Great channel.
Nice.
And we met Julie in California, Banshee Mining.
Oh, yeah,
Yep,
nice.
we made videos with both of them, collected pay dirt with both of them. And I'm still making the videos from that. So we're also making the trip videos. And then just today, I dropped the Gold Show video I edited together, which is mostly you, Ed.
Yeah.
Oh, no, shoot.
This guy.
Sorry.
Yeah, you guys should check it out. That's what I was doing pre-show.
There goes your retention.
No.
So much for having as many subscribers as you had.
Right. Attention, retention just went downhill.
Yeah, we did prospect in Utah, but I didn't film anything. I would say my worst problem is not filming when I should be, which definitely.
I think we all have that problem.
Well, here's the dilemma here's a dilemma and I'm sure everybody has this dilemma. You want to go prospecting, but you also want a video. But you
Yeah.
really can't do both of them as much as you want to, because it takes time to set up, you know.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know, so
it takes about 6.5 hours to get ready to film prospecting. And at that
Right.
point, the sun's going down.
right, it's time to quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely time to quit then, you know. Or
Yeah.
like some guys, you know, some guys go out there with a plan. They're gonna film this. You want to show this. They want to show that. They get out there and they take a lot of time to do that, and then the videos come out good. But in reality, they don't get the prospecting in like they want.
That's right.
Who is it that says that? If you want to prospect for gold, put the camera down and prospect.
That's right. And that's what we've been doing is we go to we started doing it once we hit California. We actually visited the Stanislaus, the property right downriver from the LDMA. And we prospected it one day without the camera so we could come back and have some idea what we were showing. Not that I did that well, but we had some idea.
Right. Yeah, because you want to get out there and actually do what it is you're there for. That's prospect, look for gold and that. At the same time, you want to show the videos too.
Right. There's a great episode of South Park where Randy is operating a video camera for 2 days, capturing guinea pigs, destroying everything in little funny costumes, and he risks his family's life to get the shot over and over again. Of course, at the very end, he didn't have a tape in the camera. And I think I would like to mirror that, maybe with the tape in the cam. A couple times I have, I wasn't recording that. And it's just like, yeah, you can't redo it, you know. But I really regret not recording some of the things we experienced. When we broke down in the desert, guys, it was 109 miles from anywhere. We were literally looking at death. We hadn't seen a car in hours. The road had been flooded out for 3 days before, and we were trying to make it through in a gap. It was going to be flooded out again in 6 hours, right? So we were looking at getting to high ground. I grabbed water. I left all the film equipment. We were very lucky to get picked up by a U.S. military man right by Area 51, who picked us up and drove us 109 miles to Tonopah.
Oh, that was cool of them.
I was sure that was the start of our true crime story when that guy picked us up in the desert.
I was fine.
I was like, okay, this is where we died.
Yeah. He was ex-special forces as well as being a gold miner.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good old Tonopah, Nevada.
Yep. Yeah, and then we were stranded there for 4 days. Roadside assistance, they don't like to pay the kind of bill when it needs towed 109 miles through the desert.
That's a common occurrence in Nevada, going through the desert.
Yeah,
blow up your engines, and yes, I know I was stuck in Austin, Nevada for a whole summer.
Ooh. Yeah, well, we had a wheel shear off, very unusual. All 5 lugs sheared right off.
Ouch.
Dropped down on the rim. We were going probably 85.
Ooh.
Pretty good drop off right next to us. It was
yeah, you could do that. You could do that. What road were you on?
The extraterrestrial highway.
Okay. That's all straight.
It was. I'm not gonna say it's aliens, but it was aliens.
But it was aliens. I agree with you 100%, Ed.
We had just eaten at the little alien and had gotten back on the road.
Mm-hmm.
It was aliens.
Yeah. It was something, but I wish I would have recorded that. The emotions we had, the situation, the survival, I think that would have been amazing footage.
But we didn't.
But we didn't record it. We didn't even grab the cam.
Producers would have been pounding down your
priorities,
door.
right?
Yeah. And then I blew it again
What are those?
This weekend.
Priorities?
We were camping in Where were
Wayne
we?
National Forest.
Wayne National Forest, as it turns out, is where we were camping.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At the Stone Church Campground. Did I get that right?
I think so.
At
Yeah.
the Stone Church Campground. And I was getting a night time lapse. It was the lunar eclipse last weekend. Did you guys get to see that?
I did not.
No.
I missed it. We had a full moon. I got to see that come up over the horizon. It was really awesome. It was blood red, huge, but then I was dead beat and went to bed. But I did get to watch it come up over the horizon, and that's always cool too, But no, I did miss the eclipse.
It was beautiful and huge.
Yes, it was. Huge.
But the dragon ate the moon, and we got to watch it. It was wonderful.
It was super cool.
I got a time lapse of it, which I think is probably no good because there were trees in the way and someone got the other camera. Doesn't matter. I got my time lapse.
You got it,
Yeah, it'll all go in the trash for the hours of work. But the point is that while we're recording it, it's dead quiet. The moon is black. We go from you could almost read to complete darkness, right? And we hear whoop. I was like, okay, foxes and there are beavers in this forest, and beavers make some very interesting noises, but they're like whoop. They have a very high pitched tone, and this was
Very deep.
very deep. We're like, huh?
Squatch.
Well, we watch too much shit, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, a little time goes past. Whoop. Okay. Heidi's like, do you want to go? I'm like, do you want to go? We're really looking forward to camping. We had plans the next day. There are these awesome caverns in Ohio we were going to visit, and Heidi was going to film a trivia question there. Were the rocks figured in? Didn't happen. We're like, so what? There's some moving. I'm like, I think we'll be okay. It's nothing. A few more minutes. Whoop! Like, I look at her and I say, baby, can you envision sleeping here tonight? Like, no.
And it didn't stop. It continued. We started packing up, and you could still hear it. You could hear moving in the trees, and so we were out. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, 12:30.
Huge camp kit. I got it loaded in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
It had nothing to do with fear, right?
No, not at all.
It was all just about being safe.
A desire to live.
Yeah.
And again, we watched too
many shows.
creepy stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
We're into the cryptids together, and then Conan's rolling into the UFO thing on his own, and I kind of am into true crime, and sometimes all that, and you're too much. Your head's like, woo! It's time to go.
T for time to go.
Well, that's funny because those strange sounds will make you do that. They'll make your head go in the weirdest places and make you do things like, we're out of here. Just sometimes even just your own imagination will do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
100.
probably largely what it was. And it was weird too, because we spent 40 days camping, and we heard lots of weird stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That was never our reaction, but this time it was just
But
too much.
that time did it, huh? Wow.
Maybe we could make it home.
I think to the eclipse, it went from being so bright to so dark. The effect that has on you, and the fire died down. All the factors.
Right.
But my point was, I didn't capture any of that on film. I didn't get one whoop. I chucked the camera in the car and shoved it all in. And as we're pulling away, I'm like, oh, I blew it. All I had to do was hit record.
And the camera could have been the last thing you put in the car before you left.
That's right. I guess my thought, I was going to do it. I took it from time lapse to video mode, and I was getting ready to get, the settings right for the shot. And I'm like, am I going to record myself being carried off into the woods? And I was like, screw that, man. I just threw that in the car and started going. I didn't want to make that video.
But we're all
That's
geared
great.
up to get ready to go back into the woods next
We are.
weekend. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't scare us too bad.
no. And I would go back. I would still camp there. I would.
Maybe not on a full moon with an eclipse.
That's just common sense.
So we tried to get you to talk about any other treasure hunters. I know you pick up rocks and take them home with you.
Mhm.
Do you ever like deliberately go out, load your rocks? Just
No,
some
that's
of them.
crystalline silver, which I also
Oh,
really
cool.
like. Just so
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. I have some of that. It's really cool stuff. It's really cool how they make it or it's made. But I mean, you ever like go other places just to like pile dig or anything like that? Any other type of treasure hunting?
We haven't yet.
No,
Other
yes.
than the-
good
Yeah,
garden.
because you know, we consider metal detecting, magnet fishing, bottle dump digging, auctions, flea markets, stuff like that as treasure hunting. You know, yeah,
I'm
yeah. One, you have to buy the stuff that you find. The other one, you have to buy the equipment to find the stuff that you're looking for. So it always costs money.
That's right. I am way too much of a hoarder to engage in any of that.
Yes.
I had a very vast collection, and one of our goals is to spend most of our time living out of an RV. And so we downsized, and I pretty much got rid of most of my collection. But I had probably one of everything. My inclination, I used to say I'm a technocrat. I had like every computer ever made by IBM, every x86 chip. I had like the first laptop they made with a little tiny screen that showed like 3 lines in green text. I worked on a Commodore 64 where you used magnetic tape was how you stored data, and did programming from the early days. So I had a vast and stupid collection that I pretty much just got rid of. I didn't sell any of it. I just got rid of it. Yeah. So I like seeing something and then passing it on. I have a very nice coin collection. I've been shoving those in bags of pay dirt to pass those on, and really seeing someone else enjoy it.
Well, you know, like we were talking earlier, how it's about the hunt. It's about looking for it. It's about finding it. You know, that being the difference between just painting, doing, you know, buying stuff and then paying them, as opposed to go out and looking. You can go out and buy geodes buy a bucket, you know, and that's cool, but I'd rather go out and dig them out of the ground myself. You know,
That's
same
right.
with crystals, same with that. You can go buy bags of dirt and that's fine. There's nothing wrong. There's, you know, that serves a purpose. But
Yeah.
for myself, for the adventure of going out and looking, digging it up and being the one that found it, that's what I like, you know.
I guess personally too, to actually prospect, not to go out and be shown right where to go, or they have camps where they bring the dirt to you.
Yeah, here's your pay dirt pile.
Right. That's the same thing. I really like where I'm out there and there is no one around. I'm not hearing a stupid car radio. I'm not hearing anything but birds and animals, and then I'm finding it, and that really feels the best.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you know, you're out there, you know, being part of the land.
Yeah,
And that's,
but
you know,
the pay dirt, I think, really helps, number one, to introduce new people to the hobby.
oh, dude, I'm going to tell you about pay dirt. Pay dirt has a awesome spot in this community.
Oh, that it does.
Because there's people out there that want to do what we're doing,
But
getting out there
can't.
and digging it, but can't.
Yeah.
don't have the ability, don't have those resources, don't have
We
the
all get older.
knowledge.
They live vicariously through people like you filming their
Right.
adventures, and then
Exactly.
they pan the
So-
pay dirt from a miner, a prospector, etc. And
Yeah, and then Ed, the best part is they email you the story. We get such wonderful emails from people.
Oh, I'll bet.
You guys, I'm sure, do, and their experiences are really what make it worth doing. You know, that interaction is just, that's incredible.
See, now we get, I don't know, Ed, how much fan mail Ed gets, I get none. All my fan mail is right there in the chat room where I'm, you know, where it's, you know.
I
think
don't
it's more
get fan mail. It's like, why do I even have a P.O. box? But no, but my instant gratification, like Jesse said, is the chat room, the live chat room, every Tuesday night.
Yeah, and then every once in a while you get to meet somebody in the chat room.
Right, like you two,
Well,
Bill's
I won't
Trash
say it
and
all,
Treasure.
but this is just some of the cards and wonderful notes that different people have sent us. I really like the handwritten ones.
Yeah.
We've gotten incredible letters from fellow.
Those take personal time.
I do get emails like from Dwayne. I got a nice email from him. I do get them. I should do more mail calls when I do. But
well, I'm glad you got back in, Paul. I'm sorry you got knocked out.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Right,
you know, handwritten letters.
But those letters are very.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Look at her. Look at her. Oh no.
And then the emails too. The emails are really nice. I'm sorry. I'll clean that up later. They're everywhere.
No, you won't. You know you won't. She'll do it.
No, I won't.
So let's take you to a hypothetical situation here. You had no limits. You had all the time, all the money, all the resources you need. Where would you go? And what would you prospect for?
I really think that's what we did on our 40-day adventure. Guys, that cost us probably about $16,000. And I don't think there's any hope that selling a few bags of pay dirt or monetizing our channel is going to reimburse us for that. That was really that. If we had, that's what we do. I love Colorado, guys. I've thought of moving to Colorado. I'm at least probably going to go there every year. We're going to go again this July. The community there. We went to Cache Creek. People would show us their pans. They'd show us where they were getting the stuff. It was just an incredible place to be. And the number of places we found gold in Denver, and we're able to show Rob a location within 2 miles of his house that he wasn't aware of, where he could go prospect for gold.
And Big Bend or whatever it is. Big Bend.
That's a Rob at Rocky Mountain Life Prospect.
Yeah, but I mean, was the park Big Bend in Denver?
No, it was Grant Frontier Park.
Grant Frontier Park?
Yeah.
Kind of on the south side of Denver. It's hyphenated.
I lived in Idaho Springs for a while.
Awesome, nice.
Just west of Denver there, up in the mountains.
Yeah, you got stuck there hitchhiking at a silver mine.
Yeah.
It's a nice place to be.
No, that was Nevada. This is Colorado. Idaho Springs, Colorado.
I thought the silver mine was in Colorado. I guess
no, that was in Nevada.
My bad.
Yeah, a lot of silver mines in Nevada.
Yeah. I worked. Well, it wasn't the silver mine. It was a mill, the Thunderbird Mill outside of Austin, Nevada.
Okay.
I believe it's still there too. But they were milling and picking up the silver that had washed down from the silver piles or tailings up in the mines, and it was loaded with silver.
Nice.
But as far as Colorado, yeah, I lived in Idaho Springs, it's like across from the Aurora mine. You
Oh,
know,
super cool.
yeah. So we lived there for a while. But I wasn't into gold prospecting then.
Oh, that's a bummer. 'cause there's-
Don't
you
that
were, like,
suck?
right there.
Yeah, I know. Don't that suck? Because I wasn't into it. Even though that was the first time I ever saw raw gold was there, but I still wasn't into it. It was just oh, that's cool. It's what we're sick. I think it was $600 and some an ounce back then.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a
I probably
bargain.
picked up about a quarter ounce nugget out of a sluice box. The guy said, "Put that down."
That's long enough.
Down long enough. Put it back. But yeah, Colorado's cool. I love Colorado.
Yeah, great atmosphere and
Uh-huh.
great camping. I love being at altitude. We camped at about 12K, 10K. We ate
Awesome trout
pizza in
fishing.
Leadville. It was just, the mountain air is so clear. It really is amazing. The worst part was trying to make coffee. That water takes freaking forever to boil. People are not exaggerating.
No, it's a different type of cooking.
Yeah, that it is. But Heidi mastered it. She made some of the best burgers we've ever had while we were at that Williams campground. That was just outstanding.
I'll tell you how bad it is. You take a car that's from the flatlands and you take it up there and try to drive it around there, it's not gonna happen.
That's
You're gonna
right.
have to take it and have everything readjusted on it. It's crazy.
We went to, oh my God.
Oh, have you ever heard of Oh My God Road?
That's
No.
most of them up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But this road was actually called Oh My God Road.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it went from Idaho Springs to Central City.
Okay.
The back road.
I went
Back
down
road.
Gold Camp Road. Gold Camp Road was pretty treacherous in Colorado.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I
That
gotta
was
say,
only-
nothing compares to those forestry roads. I mean, a couple of them,
That's
you were
all-
looking at a 300-400 foot drop 2 inches away from your tire,
oh.
and it's a cliff. You can't go in any further.
That's what this is. That's what
Yeah.
Oh My God Road. That's what this
Oh
is.
yeah,
Only
we were
enough
on a
room
lot
for
of those.
only enough room for a vehicle and a half.
Yeah.
The aspen trees.
Yeah, you were at the top of the aspen trees with little coyote holes in the side there. As you're driving,
yeah.
you see these coyotes where they'd gone in. Yeah, it was treacherous. It was fun. Oh my God, all the way through. Oh my God, oh my God. Everybody's in the car. Oh my God, look at that. I mean, 'cause it's a sheer. You go off the road. Oh,
There's no off the road.
Oh.
It's open air, man.
yeah, no. You can always hope the top of a tree catches you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it would support the car though,
At least slow you down, but yeah.
Yeah.
And if you look really close down in the valleys, you see crashed up cars down there.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of roads back home in the Cascades.
I'm sure. Those are, you just start off as animal trails and Indian trails and wagon trails. And
If something comes out, don't swerve on the wrong side.
oh no.
Actually,
And then,
unfortunately, I've rolled down a mountain a little ways in a 4x4 back
There you
home in Washington.
Yeah, it'd be an experience.
Oh, yeah, it was quite the e-ticket ride, let me tell you.
Wow.
Oh,
A
Becca
root
says,
ball
"Wolfpack."
from a big fir tree stopped us
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
on the half roll of the second roll.
Bacchus 573 says Wolf Pass north of Durango, no guardrails, cliffs.
Yep.
Oh, the guardrails.
Yeah, guardrail. Come on, man.
Guardrails.
There's no room for the guardrail.
Yeah, if you put a guardrail, you can't drive through. You can't drive it. Not enough room anymore. Well,
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun.
It wasn't too bad, but you were riding.
I was riding. I didn't do any of the driving.
oh, you gotta
I
drive it.
drove the whole time.
Mhm. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
So what are your future plans for your prospecting adventures and your YouTube channel?
Well, we've got the Geo Place next weekend, or not next weekend, Memorial Day weekend. We've got Flash Bash first weekend in June.
Woo! 6 spots left. Get them
That's
while
right.
they're hot.
You guys better sign up. I can't believe you're giving away a Mind Lab metal detector.
Oh,
That's
actually, it's not a Mind Lab. That package came in the mail. It's a Garrett Ace Apex, which
awesome.
it's like a $449 machine.
Awesome.
Wow.
Nothing against the Australians, but I love Garrett. So I think that's definitely just as good, man. That's
Well,
amazing.
you know, either or, you know, it's going to somebody. So
You know, that's a debate. Everyone, you know, they have their favorite, and I think that's kind of a waste of time.
hell, I got a Garrett and I got a Mind Lab. Hey.
Yep. And Garrett is a sponsor of Rob, Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. Rob is an amazing metal detectorist. He's gone
Metal
to
detectors.
yeah.
Okay.
Is that not right? Metal detectorist?
Metal detectors? I think so.
I'm pretty sure that's right. I gave Heidi a real tickle. But he's gotten to go to some amazing places. You guys should try to get him for an interview sometime. Civil War locations, just amazing stuff, man.
Rocky Mountain, he's a busy man, though.
Yeah, he sure is. He's putting together a pet rescue
Yeah.
to take care of servicemen and women's animals.
Yeah,
And that certainly takes a lot of his time.
definitely.
One more pan says swinger is the proper term. That's pretty confusing.
I think we're all swimming. Yeah.
Why would-
Ah! And
Yeah,
then
we aren't metal detectorists. That's what we swing. We are detectorists.
that's right.
There you go.
And then the following weekend after Flash Bash, we're going to be in Ionia, Michigan, around Lowell, camping up there, I believe, with Jericho and Hercules and whoever
Oh,
else
cool.
wants to come.
Nice.
There are quite a few people from that area that have emailed that they would like more places to go. So we were gonna do a little more prospecting in that area and show a few more places.
Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting's ears were burning.
Oh,
Hey, Rob, we've been talking about you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Happy to see you here, man.
we can change the subject now. He's here.
Right.
That's right. But definitely looking forward to all the camping, and that'll take us through the middle of June.
yes.
Did we have any more events in June? I feel like I'm forgetting something. But then we may want to rest up because around mid-July is when we'll probably head to Colorado for at least probably 2 weeks, at least a full week.
Yeah.
And we'll get to see Rob and Casey again. Woo!
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it is super cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's always fun to meet. You know, for us, it's always fun to meet people that are, you know, in our family here, and then hang out with them for a little bit. And Flash Bash is gonna be fun. I think that's why we like doing Flash Bash so much, is because we get to do that with the prospecting and YouTube community. And it's not just Gold, it's everybody, you know, everybody that enjoys treasure hunting.
Well, I know we all, you know, enjoy that shared time together, that fellowship, that
Yeah.
community.
Right.
And that's been taken away from so many people these last few years. So to be able to get that back is so important, guys.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, we didn't stop. We had ours regardless of what was going on in the rest of the world. We
Yeah.
continued to have the Flash Bash.
That we
Awesome.
did.
Our Paul there mentioned something in chat. Paul, are you going to be at Gold Rush Days? I apparently missed you at the show. But yeah, if you'll be at Gold Rush, hell yeah, I'll go, man.
I already wrote it down.
Oh, you
Yeah,
should come to Flash Bash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go,
no.
Paul. Sign up for Flash Bash. It's at a campground with panning and prospecting. I can't think of anything more fun, personally.
Bacchus, probably. I'm sure there'll be some live streaming. JP will probably have JP's bar live on location, maybe. I'm sure I'll
Ooh,
do some
that
live
ought to be interesting.
streams. So, yes.
That should be
Hey,
interesting one.
Jericho's in the house. Hey,
Yeah, I just see
Jericho.
that Jericho and Hercules is in.
Yep, just talking about Ionia. I haven't text messaged you yet, but Heidi did find camping up there.
I did. I don't remember where that one is though.
But she wrote it down.
Oh.
Somewhere. She doesn't know. Yeah, man.
Paul, are you talking about Flash Bash? That's going to be the first weekend of June. Here in mid-Ohio. Secret location, only paid members know.
Well, paid attendees would
That's
it
what I
actually
meant.
say
Really,
members?
what was it? What was the price?
Attendees, you're right. Not
I
members.
think it was
Leave
only
your members at home.
$55, Paul.
55.
Yeah, Paul's coming. Paul, you gotta come, man.
Ionia Recreation Area.
That's where Ionia Recreation Area. That's where Heidi got camping reservations, Jericho, for the whole weekend.
What's up, Benzo?
Hey,
Benzo
Benzo.
Bro.
Deej.
Benzo's got a beard that could compete with mine. I love it. Beautiful, bright red too. I miss those days. Damn healthy ewes.
Yeah, he's got a red one there.
So yeah, I guess we have a pretty full spring and summer as far as prospecting plans.
Mhm.
And then I guess probably after Colorado, we'll go down to Brown County and Morgan State Park here in Indiana. That is your call.
So you do your pay dirt reviews during the wintertime? Or you
Mostly,
do
that's just how it's worked out for
Yeah.
timing. You know, it's so cold, can't prospect during the winter,
Right.
and
Oh,
I gotta
I know.
pan something. But actually, lately, most of the live streams will open a bag of pay dirt in the live stream, and then I'll make a video panning it out. And then we've been weighing the gold up in the next live stream, putting it back in the dirt and giving it away. So it kind of chains. It incentivizes the viewer to see the next one and the next one, right?
Right. Leave a little cliffhanger happening.
Actually, last live stream, we opened pay dirt from Bill's Trash and Treasure from Jan. Some amazing pay dirt. It's sitting in a pan right there. Heidi's gonna get it and start ruining my panning experience right now by picking through it. And so I don't know if I'm gonna get that video done by next live stream. So we'll see how it all pans out for Heidi and Conan from here forward.
At work.
I know.
I work all day.
I could pan it out tomorrow. Oh, I could
Well,
show.
thanks,
I could
King Friday.
show.
Coming in, saying hi.
There's some gold and nuggets from the pay dirt, what Heidi picked out already. These copper nuggets are just beautiful. I posted a pic on social media, and it is great because the copper nuggets look like gold nuggets, and people see the picture and think they're enormous gold nuggets. Thank you, Jan.
I've had that kind of mistake happen before, and you're just like, it's not a gold nugget. Oh man, beautiful nugget.
Right.
That's right.
It's not a gold nugget. Delete.
But yeah, and then we got some gold pater from All for Gold. I'm excited to get into that too.
Where are my tweezers?
I don't know where you're.
So are you into gems and stuff too? Most
No,
of us are. No?
no, not
Not
so
so
much.
much.
Fossils.
I love fossils. Where's the fish? What can I not? Here it is. Hang on. This is one of my favorites that I have. Let me see if that'll really
cool.
focus.
Oh, nice.
Get
Nice.
that in Wyoming.
No, this is from the Chinese shale deposit that has been so fruitful for science. It's a small species of fish from about 150 million years ago. And I just think it's amazing to have something that old, to have an impression of that animal.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
love fish.
So did you catch our show with Paleo Joe?
Paleo Joe, I'm terrible with names. I watched a couple Discovery shows where they were hunting like.
No,
Obviously you didn't.
We had Paleo Joe on our show. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
wow. No.
Yeah, we had Paleo Joe on our show, what, a year ago, 2 years ago?
Super cool.
It's been a while. He's a very informative guy. It was good. It was a good.
We just had him on a couple months ago.
Oh, we've had him on twice?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, we've had him on twice.
I would.
Well, hey, we've
love
been doing this show almost 5 years, and I don't remember everybody, when, how many, how often.
Right.
That's super cool. Yeah, 5 years. Congratulations, guys.
Shoot, we might be there. Is it July 20? Oh no, it's June 22nd. So, I believe. Or is it July? July or June? One of the two. Gee whiz. Jesse, your CRS is rubbing off on me.
No, it isn't.
No.
You got your own.
That's not how it works.
Cool.
Oh.
Awesome, John Wolf Prospecting. Thank you so much. Maybe
John Wolf.
Get it out there. That might be cool. John Wolf Prospecting said he will bring us a can of redneck pater.
Oh, cool. Yeah. You should like John's stuff.
Cool.
John will be John Wolf. He'll be at Flash Bash.
Cool. Dennis, what's up?
Dennis.
I know. Joy.
That's a good question.
Good question, Bill. The very first guest of the show. Oh, she was. Oh, man. That's going back. Remember, I'm partially blonde. I'm getting old. I have CRS.
And you are Ed.
And I am Ed. Yes.
Squirrel.
Very first guest. Oh my God.
Wow.
Rolling back through right now. You just can't see him. He's rolling back through the videos fast.
Yeah, right.
Shoot, I know it's
That's
back
okay.
somewhere.
That's okay. So am I.
Well, I still remember my very first pater review video. I did it on the $2 free sampler you get from Felix Pater.
That's right. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. People still
Yeah.
watch that thing today. I'm so embarrassed. I thought of pulling it down.
Yeah, start somewhere.
Yeah, it's like 720p. I spilled the dirt on my foot right away. So that happened. I, of course, showed it.
Okay.
I resolved early on to always show everything in the video. So if I mess something up or knock something over, that's in for sure.
Oh man, you know, let's go back 3 years.
The best one, I had some
Oh
stickers
no.
on my hat and I knocked them over into a pan of gold and I spilled the gold all over the floor, like 1.5 grams
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Oh, you missed the night. You missed the night I killed my computer
Mm.
with a pan of gold.
I think it was Swiftwater who might have been our very first guest.
You know what? It might have been, huh? Was it? Or was it
I
Tim?
believe it was the GPS member, or yeah, I believe it was Swiftwater. Boy. Oh my goodness. That was.
It says, is Heidi picking gold? Leave some for Conan. So you hear it? She made this dirt.
No,
You got,
I've got a pile. I need my tweezers.
she's got a pile. I just got to keep her tweezers hidden and I'll be fine.
Thought about taking it to work.
Have you? That's crazy.
I just don't know how that would look.
Right?
You're like, what the hell are you doing? They already think I'm crazy. So,
Yeah.
which is
We
add.
definitely had some interesting guests.
Jan
here.
wants to know, are you picking gold? Leave some for Conan.
No. My goal is normally to find as much of it as possible.
Yeah. She is sad by every piece she sees me pan out. She's like, I could have picked that out.
How did I miss that? Sometimes I am. I'm like, how did I miss that? It's not fair.
I'll look for them.
Yeah, we've had quite a few different guests on this show. I'm going through the list right now.
I
Looks like
think
it'll go 3
Swifty.
years.
I think Swifty was.
Mm.
I think Swifty.
My phone only
was-
lets me go back 3 years, so I don't know. Crazy.
I think old Swiftwater was the culprit, or I mean the very first victim. I don't want to open too many windows up when I'm live.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, that can be very laggy.
Yes, it can. Can I give a shout out for the website?
For your website?
Yes, sir.
Oh, heck no, that ain't allowed. Yeah, by all means, by all means.
It's acrossthepondhater.com. I don't know if one of you can drop a link there. Acrossthepondhater.com. Had a lot of fun making the website. That was a real adventure, man.
You're so good at it.
Oh,
Well, you are.
I do enjoy it. I try to update it regularly, change how it looks, change the main picture, give it a fresh feel, you know.
Check us out for all your dirty needs.
Oh yeah, I've got pay dirt on there, and pay dirt and gold pans,
there it
and
goes right
somebody's
now.
on it right now, which I really appreciate.
That's probably me.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
we use all the proceeds to go prospecting. and make
Probably
more
Mr. Lodak maybe too. I don't know.
Yeah, this is how it.
I did have it. It is saved in my bookmarks, though.
You see what Bill said, Ed?
I don't know.
I won't.
I have Windows up.
I won't read it. It's bad.
I know who the very first guest was. His name was Murphy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
We had a lot of Murphy at first.
Wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
So
How
I suspect
dare
there's a
you,
reason
Bill?
don't remember it.
You should have really choked him. Justin.
Yeah.
You had him by the throat at the show.
Shit, I can barely reach him.
He
He's a
says,
big
"So nice
dude.
to meet you." Choke, choke, choke.
Well,
He's a
when
big dude.
that's kind of funny because when we started the channel and then the website developed later, I originally, in my foolish mind, I thought I'd use the website and just sell anyone's pater that wanted to sell it, and that went terrible. And I also tried a partnership with a gentleman in the UK, which is why it's called Across the Pond Pater. Because for 12 months, he told me next week he would start the website over there. And I finally I was like, hey, man, you're a loser. and I cut that off. I was blown away. And then he was mad. He was mad and saying, hey, shouldn't the business be part mine? I was like, dude, you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything you said you would do. You did less than nothing.
But I want 50%.
Yeah, no, he
Absolutely.
really did. He really did. And he would harass me and he would thumbs down all the videos and he would send me nasty emails, which as a private individual, you can block stuff. But when you own a business, you can't really block communication. So I would get all these nasty emails. It was crazy, man. It really brought me down. The channel kind of died for like 2-3 months because I wasn't into it,
Well, people show their true colors and people are smart and or other people are smart. So they figure it out.
That's right. I genuinely believe that.
You're right, Ed. It was Swifty.
No, I think Bill was
Thank you,
right.
Terry.
I
Jared
think Bill
says
was
yes,
right.
Well, the
And Murphy.
Murphy was on that show too.
Okay, now there's a huge debate about who the first guest was. We've got like 3
Well,
different guests.
Mr. Lodak saying you were the first guy I brought on after Tess, Jesse, and then Tim Grimes. But in my playlist, it shows Swifty first.
Yeah, that's what I see too.
Tim was first, but Murphy crashed the party, HD Shovelhead said. Terry
Yeah,
Curry says, Conan, a hell of a great personality.
Awesome, Terry. That's
All
awesome.
I know is our first few shows were really rocky.
Oh, wait, I'm wrong. I do see Scott now. Yeah.
Yeah, I went through it too, Jared. To find it, you got to go through all the videos to the video and then look for. It wasn't easy, but it's there.
Actually, back then, I wasn't Dano. I was Regnad Man.
Right.
And
I wasn't on the first show either. You did a test?
Well, I did several tests, but once we became Tuesday Night Hangout Live, because we were when it became Tuesday Night Hangout Live, I think it was like June 22nd or July 22nd. I'm thinking more June 22nd.
Awesome.
But
Yeah, we thought of moving it till Wednesday. Thursday is so close to the weekend. It was a real challenge to get everything done to get out of here for the Ohio Gold Show and camping right after the live stream.
Right. For us, we picked Tuesday because
of a certain subscriber, a certain viewer, a certain Flash fam member who will also be at Flash Bash this year. We
Oh.
won't mention any real names, Ronald. But
Oh, he's gonna be here this year. Awesome.
yeah, Ronald's coming. I mean, Radio's coming.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw that name in chat. Cool name.
He does a podcast show himself.
Yeah, actually,
Radio, as a
he
matter of
has-
fact, is the name.
he has quite the lineup of from paranormal to alien to.
But we're not here to talk about Radio.
That's true. We're here to talk about Heidi and Conan gold prospecting.
Well, I don't mind talking about his channel. I'm real into
Well,
the
Ronald does
paranormal
plenty
stuff.
of talking about his channel when he comes out. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm excited for that. Yeah, I had my own UFO experience, sighting, whatever you want to call it, a couple of them actually. And then Heidi actually saw a dogman, a Michigan dogman, which that was one, you know, I thought, that's ridiculous. You know, people are just seeing werewolves. But, you know, once your wife comes home and tells you she saw one, that, you know, it's hard to say that's not happening, you know? Everyone's silent. I love the dead silence.
Well,
Yes.
Ronald said he's
Thank you.
going to New York, but I could swear, you know, the deadline for full refunds is long past, Ronald.
Yeah, awesome. Paranormal UFO conference. Of course, today, the 17th, I don't know if anyone's aware, but the Intelligence Subcommittee, the C3 Subcommittee.
I
in the
saw
United
that.
States. Awesome. I watched the whole thing.
Did you? I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw that they were doing a. Yeah, when I.
Oh,
some
my
of the people
bad.
that
I could have
like-
swore Ronald
Guys, they
sent in
showed-
money.
They showed new UFO photos from a cockpit with an object going right past the fighter plane, but like high def, you know, HD, where you can see this thing pretty good. It was an amazing event.
Without getting political, I was wondering when they were going to bring them out.
Yeah, for real. Actually, what the subcommittee meeting was about, how it was framed, is that they are trying to get the American public re-educated so that pilots will not feel there's a stigma and other people in reporting the events. And they were very specific in saying that the reason people felt a stigma was the fault of DOD and the Pentagon and their operations, which created that program. I thought that was amazing. They were that open to say, hey guys,
Well, see,
you screwed this all up.
Well, here's why they're doing this right now too. In the past, when you say UFO, you think of, you know, outer space, right? And in reality, what we got to worry about is not necessarily from outer space, but what else is being developed around the world. So for us to totally ignore something like that, just because the stigma of it being from outer space is a very dangerous situation.
Barry, what we had set up was a situation where if you're Russia or China, all you have to do is make your craft look like a UFO and no one would report it.
Right.
Yeah, that's very dangerous. And so now we've got to go back and correct that whole problem. My grandmother was part of the early, during World War I and II, where they had the spotters across the United States for the Air Force volunteered to watch for enemy craft. And there was no stigma back then.
Right. They reported everything, described everything.
Damn right. Yeah.
Yeah, even during World War II, there was, what the hell did they call those?
Well, the Foo Fighters, and
the Foo Fighters, exactly.
Yeah.
Foo
And then
Fighters.
pretty much it was the money. They didn't, you know, it was a budgetary concern. They were getting so many reports that they were looking at needing to have an entire office building of people just to take reports from the American public. And a large part of why they funded the Condon report to poo-poo people on UFOs, it's an amazing report. It's 2,000 pages The first 10 pages, Professor Condon says how there's nothing there. And then there's 1,893 pages of incredible encounters. It's a very bizarre document. But what
Nothing
they
to
wanted
see here,
do was
Mulan.
budget.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of theories about lots of different things involving UFOs. Like, Kennedy assassination was because he was getting ready to expose that and some
A
other
lot of
stuff.
It's like
Yeah.
any other science. In the
Right.
early days, first you notice there are planets in a sun, and right away you have to decide what they are and what they mean. And you have no idea. You just spotted them last Thursday, guys. And so they come up with the Ptolemy, and we're in the same situation. We're
Yep.
looking at planets around other stars. We learned they're a lot closer than our measurements indicated. We've learned our radiocarbon dating was wrong. We've learned that everything we thought was right was because we just looked at it. We just crawled out of the caves, man. And so we got to slow down a little,
you-
and get more information.
What you were just talking about reminds me of a comedy troupe, the Fireside Theater. They have a skit called "Everything You Learned in School is Wrong."
Yeah.
Hilarious.
There's an older one, which is the truly wise man knows he knows nothing. And if you look at history, the most intelligent man in history, he was a moron who knew nothing by today's standards. And so
Right.
if you're intelligent, you know that anything you're sure is real and you're sure is important, you're sure defines what is right and wrong, is completely mistaken. That in 100 years, your grandchildren will think you were a primitive moron. Now,
Yep.
it's not a reason to keep going. It's a reason to be humble.
Right.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Does anyone want to hear the Dogman story?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's hear about the dog man.
Well, we lived out in the country at the time, and I was just running to the corner store
For cigarettes.
for cigarettes. And I'm just driving, having my night, and all of a sudden you could see on the side of the road eyes. So of course I started to slow down, assuming it was a freaking deer, right? Because the deer are out there all the time.
And she's hit one before.
And I hit one before. So, a little more cautious about the deer. But then all of a sudden, like, the car stopped. Like, I don't remember actually stopping the car. And this thing jumped out from the side to the front, right in front of me on the road, hind legs, German Shepherd-y looking dog, but standing, upright on its back legs. And we had this moment, and I got this sense like I wasn't supposed to be seeing it. And then it left off to the side of the road to the other side, and the car started going. And I went to the gas station and I drove home. And I never really thought about it at the time, because at the time we weren't into cryptids. I had no idea what a dog man was or anything. And it wasn't until later I was like, man, I saw this really weird dog, and I shared it with him. And then, it was a couple of years later, you started getting really into the cryptids, and he found this YouTube, what is it, Vic Cundiff?
Yeah, Vic Cundiff.
Dogman Radio.
Dogman
and I was
Radio.
like, whoa.
He had like 100 subs. I think he's up to like 180K now.
Yeah, but I was like, whoa, I'm pretty sure that was what I saw and what I experienced that night on the road.
Yeah, really crazy.
Yep, so that's my Dogman encounter.
Wow. Yeah, Laura says he would have found out if it was bulletproof.
Yeah. If you listen to a Vic Cundiff show, most of the time they turn out to be bulletproof. There's an excellent, it's a story, take away what you will. But a lot of military people have been interviewed and described, I would call them large-scale engagements with these things in locations. There's a county in Louisiana where you get a lot of these stories out of. It's really a neat area if you're into it,
Yeah, if you're into cryptids, it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole nother world that's a whole nother community. And I'm
Yeah.
sure it's huge.
I
'Cause
guess
a lot
I
of
really,
people kind of believe it, but aren't sure, but are curious enough to check it out all the time. See,
I really enjoy it for the lens it gives you on society. So often in a debate, whether I want to or not, I have a belief about one side or the other. And I think the paranormal allows you, if you want to go ahead and suspend belief, to say, I really don't know. And then you can see so much about humanity. It's amazing how vehemently people will defend or proclaim something with a handful of dust. And it lets you know a lot about the human mind.
right. Thomas Folks, what's up, buddy?
Lucky Ducky Thomas Folks is in the house.
Yep.
Another Indiana gentleman. He
Also,
will be at Flash Bash again.
Proud to call that man my friend.
Me too.
and everybody smash that like button, guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And sharing this out too. Don't forget to share it out.
Yeah, really helps the algorithm. Pressing that like, I don't think I've ever disliked a video. I've always pressed the like button. Why wouldn't you?
I like this, like,
Gosh.
Oh, I found some videos that I wouldn't press the like button for. So
Right.
I don't just press a like button just to press a like button. I have to actually like it.
Shoot,
That's
he
the way I
doesn't
am.
press the like button on our broadcast till I remind him to.
Well,
By
that's
the
'cause
way,
I got
have you
I'm the
pushed
same way.
have you pushed the like button yet, Josie?
Yes, I
I
did.
guess
When Jared
I've
Jared
never
says, "Oh, good to see 40 people press the like button," and I realized, oh, I there was only 39.
That's the word. Awesome.
Well, I typically I have to actually like it before I like it. I'm not gonna like a video if it's just because I watched it,
I guess I've never watched a video I didn't like. I wouldn't click on it if it was about like how to weave cloth or something. I only click on them. Well, no, I come real close, guys. I like some dry video.
To watch anything.
Hey, dude, here, you want to hear some of my playlist? See, I watch Gold Prospecting, some metal detecting, and I also watch guys cut grass. I watch guys eat food, tons of food.
I love those.
I like the cooking ones too, where they combine it. I watched this one lady, I believe she's in Korea, and she normally cooks a portion or all of what she's gonna eat. And I normally cut out for the eating part. But man, she cooks some crazy stuff, and the fresh seafood is just insane. She'll take it out of like, a styrofoam cooler, and it's all wiggly. I'm just like, whoa. She really likes to cook with the octopus. It's crazy.
Also, there's some guy that goes around showing Korean street food. These guys making all this crazy food.
Yeah. I think I've seen that. They had some weird fried chicken and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but they make tons of it all at once and stuff. It's just watching, Then this guy that we like to watch from England, his name is his channel is Beard versus Food. He's got a benzo beard, right? Big old beard. And this dude puts 10, 15 pounds of food away in like 15, 20 minutes. And he's no bigger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can eat, guys. You
Yeah.
wouldn't know it to look at me, but I
Right.
could probably. Yeah, I can eat a whole large pizza and follow that up with maybe half a pound of a brick of cheese, and the amount of cheese I can eat, I think would kill an ordinary man.
Right. Well, that's right. That's the thing about YouTube. This dude's making a living doing this. He wins contests too, but this
See what I
subscribers,
mean? That
members.
consistent video. He makes the
Right.
same kind of video, and I just
Right.
can't do it. I don't know why I can't do it.
Well,
What we thought is from now on, what we started doing probably about 2 months ago was it?
Mhm.
Is we decided the channel wasn't about gold prospecting or gold panning or any of that. The channel was about Heidi and Conan, and we made it
There you
more
go.
about us, and that's been pretty successful. I think people
There you go.
enjoy
That you found the subject that works for you.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know.
Because I guess, to be honest, I would really enjoy making educational films. I like salivate. I would love to do like a how to gold pan, and man, guys, it would be 3 hours long before I ever classified any dirt. Because you can talk about the kind of pans and plastic and inset
Right.
onset versus inset riffles and different manufacturers and processes and colors.
Well, you could
Yeah.
do that. You could do that, but it's probably not gonna give you the results you want. Like, you know.
There's already
monetize it.
people who have that channel, and it
Right.
works very well.
Sounds boring.
Yeah, I think I'd probably struggle editing them. It sounds fun, but I really like editing us being goofy or silly, or like when I drop stuff on myself, or
Throwing gold around.
Yeah, it sticks to me too. It shows.
The older you get, the harder it is to get rid of it.
Yeah.
The English aren't really famous for their food except for fish and chips. I love me some fish and chips. I gotta have vinegar on my French fries. I'm addicted to that. But sure they do. We've got blood pudding and Yorkshire pudding and scones. Haven't you ever wanted a piece of bread you could hammer in a nail with? It's called a scone, and they are delicious.
And black pudding always blows me away.
It's pretty tasty.
At
I've
least he
never had it.
isn't bringing up Scottish and haggis.
Mm-hmm.
Good
But
old-
yeah, they have a pretty strange, bizarre breakfast setup.
Bangers and mash, yeah. It's
Yeah.
up good. And kippers, some nice smoked kippers, first thing in the morning,
yeah.
some cheese. Boy, that'll make you a man right away.
It'd be rough.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'll stick with my American food.
I should say I grew up in Northern Ireland until I was 5 years old. My father's Irish, Richard Ingram. So that was our food. Boy, he loved curry. I couldn't stand any of that man's cooking. He loved to cook all kinds of fancy ass stuff with tofu, and I mean, now that I'm older, it was really good cooking, guys. But a kid doesn't want that. I want a damn hot dog, No, always had.
I know I'm not into the big seafoods either. Although I like a good steak and shrimp dinner. Lobster.
Now I like almost any protein. If it has a face, I'll eat it. I have not had any animal taste that on me yet.
I'll start at the nose.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love crayfish and frog legs. That's one of my favorites. Real hard to find around here.
Love frog legs. Not too keen on crayfish.
Crayfish
I
is
don't really enjoy the flavor.
Yeah, suck
But
that out.
Most everything else, yeah. Oh yeah. I like food, but I like gold too.
Awesome, Terry. Yeah, it was a little rough when I moved here. I had one of my favorite little pouches as a young man to keep stuff in from over there. And it had great writing on it because it was meant for adults. So it had treasure and cigarettes written on it. But unfortunately, it was phrased loots and fags. That was not very popular in grade school. I really liked the purse, but the bag apparently meant something else over here. Yeah, bag's a cigarette,
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. You go here in America and ask someone, hey, you got a fag? They do not give you a cigarette. Let me tell you. And
You
do
may
not
get
wanna
anywhere
put
from
it
a
in your
dirty
mouth.
look to a punch in the nose.
That's right. Yeah, food brings people together. That's right, Michael. And we all have that amazing food that our families taught us to make.
Oh yeah. Well, I never had biscuits and gravy for breakfast until I got married. Well, until I met my wife anyways. I never heard of such a thing for breakfast. Biscuits and gravy.
Oh yeah.
Dude, if I got my choice between biscuits and gravy and even chorizo and eggs, I'm going to biscuits and gravy. I just
No,
I do
that's good food right there.
I do love me some huevos rancheros, though, let me tell you.
Yeah, I like biscuits and gravy. That's really good food for prospecting too, man. That meat and all that fat, that really gives you that energy to get out there, you know.
Yeah, well, over the weekend we were at the hotel we stayed at. The chick there made some pretty good biscuits and gravy.
Awesome.
It was enjoyable. Lauren says biscuits and gravy is the best.
Can't eat it. No.
Rock Butcher. Good evening.
Hey, Rock.
Cool name.
Rock Butcher. What a name, huh?
Yeah, that's super cool.
Oh yeah, biscuits are made in a cast iron.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah.
Gotta be cast iron.
Yeah, gravy too. My wife's got her special cast iron pans for her dinner rolls and for her gravy.
Yeah, yummy.
I can't use her dinner roll pan.
I want to try to make it in a Dutch oven someday and make the top the biscuits and the gravy underneath so you can spoon it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've done that. That's pretty good.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Hamburger gravy over toast. Old school SOS.
Oh, yeah.
Cheesy
Old
toast.
school. Yeah, that's modern day
How
food
do we
there.
get on food?
Chat on a shingle.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to eat some burritos after we get done.
I don't know. How did we get on food?
Everybody must be hungry.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Dog.
All great comments on the food there, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually use my great grandmother's cast iron pan still. It's an old Wagner. That's the best pan. Other than that, the Lodge brand for the new ones, those are really a bargain price, and they're just as good. They're really well made.
Well, that's cool, Lawrence. Still uses his grandfather's cast iron pans.
Yeah.
Just for biscuits and gravy. Willie. Chicken and dumplings in a Dutch oven.
Hey, Dan Burrows.
Dan Burrows, he's back.
Just keep Dennis, I'm assuming Dayton, away from those burritos.
It's not a problem with him eating them. It's later on.
That don't bother me.
Oh yeah, us too, Rock. We've got what, 4, 5 cast iron pans that are strictly.
Yep.
I have one that I use for steaks. You know, and I'll make a quick steak on a cast iron. Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. You use that cast iron, then butter fry them. You know, at the end, you get like 3-4 tablespoons of butter in there and just spoon it over like a madman.
Oh heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's my
Still a
favorite.
nice crust on the outside of it.
Yes, sir.
Like gold.
Damn right. I gotta say too, I really like the filet. I mean, I like a New York strip too. That would be my second pick. But I do like a filet, man. You fry that up, just melts in your mouth.
What you say? She's going a steak.
Now I'm getting hungry. Yeah.
Hey, that's what it is. You're hungry.
Yeah. And then buffalo chicken. I love spicy food. I'll take it pretty hot. I even like some of the Thai curry.
Oh, that's cool. You see what Bill says? I've done 20 cast iron pans, all shapes and sizes, at an old home site 2 years ago. Landowner kept them. Bummer. No word on whether he reconditioned them or not. Bummer. But that's what's cool about those too. You can recondition them and use them.
Oh, yeah, but I can't imagine the guy found 20 and the landowner didn't even give him one. Holy cow.
People are people.
Yeah, man, that's
You know how those hoarders are.
But it'd be fun
No.
to dig them up, though. I got to be honest.
Yeah,
I
that would be an awesome thing
Yeah.
to find.
Come on, 20 pans
but
in
for
one
me-
day.
Yeah, but for
Yeah.
me, finding them would be cool, but cleaning them up and making them usable again, would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You know, I saw somebody take. I'm looking at Rock Butcher's comment here. He says wire brush, right? For removing. I saw a guy take a potato and just rub the potato around through it, and it broke up the rust. Slice a potato in half, and you just rub it around on that cast iron on the rust and everything, and just do that a few times to get the rust out. Then you start cleaning it up.
Just a potato, huh?
Yep, just a half foot, right? Yeah, slice it in half and just start kind of like scrubbing it with the potato. It scrubs all that rust off.
I'll be down.
That's you're able to do that without using chemicals and stuff. What the whole purpose of
I might try that. I'll be right back.
it. Mountaineer Michael says, "Yep, potatoes are great." Then when you're done, you can cut it up and no. Yeah, but I don't know if you'd want to. I don't know how much damage a wire brush would do. I don't know.
It's not as much as a grinder.
That's true. Soak in vinegar first, Terry says. Vinegar is a good all-purpose item. Well, what the preppers say? Salt and vinegar are two things that you need lots of when you're living off the land, I guess. Because vinegar is can be used for a lot of different things. Yeah, I gotta be careful, I imagine. Don't want to wear too much of that metal away. Is he literally getting a potato on a cast iron skillet?
Probably getting something to eat.
Oh.
That's what a potato's best for.
What, eating?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love those homemade French fries. You can shallow fry those up in the cast iron there on the fire pretty easy too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, kids don't smoke.
Oh, well, good.
Heidi was
Like the
looking to
cigarettes
get us
that
the
kids
pack.
don't smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, potatoes are good actually for removing mercury from your gold too.
Oh,
The
really?
retort. Yeah, use them as a retort.
I'll be down.
I don't know how to do it. I know it gets done. There's YouTube videos out there. I've never done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep.
But I've seen people out there doing it, talking about it. Well, you got a rubber band around your nose. How you can do that?
There we go. Now I got some company. Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, welcome back.
Where the hell did
I
you
don't
all
know.
go?
I think-
I was all by
Well,
myself.
here's what I think happened. It hasn't really told us, but here's what I think happened. He was not able to pin you up by yourselves,
Okay.
right? In order for him to be able to do that, we had to take our cameras off.
Sure, sure. Oh,
Well,
you're tickling me.
We had to cut our cameras off.
The magic of smoothie.
Yeah, right. Those were my multi quotations.
Multi quotations.
I'm just assuming that's what the problem was. How far off am I, Ed? You just didn't want to look at our faces no more.
No, the way I'm running Zoom through my encoder now, it works better in some ways, but because I'm utilizing more of that monitor with other things, it helps blow them up better if you two turn off your videos.
Well, yeah, I noticed. I saw you trying to pin them. You can only get like you got 2 boxes every time, so I figured that's what was going on.
Yeah, so Conan, Heidi,
Okay.
it was a pleasure meeting you in person before
It
Flash
sure was.
Bash. And thanks for joining us. It's been a really good time.
Yeah, it's been wonderful, Ed.
Thank you for having us.
No, it was our pleasure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
We always like to put people in the hot seat.
That's awesome. I love being on the hot seat. Thank you, sweetie.
And Heidi,
Yeah.
yeah. Glad you were here too.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Even though all you did was sit there and pick gold out of a pan.
I did once I got that was it. It's been a long
Yeah.
day. I worked all
Yeah,
day.
you were good until you got that pan in your hand. You were done.
I was, and then
Right,
I'm
right.
like,
It's like, okay, you take over, honey. I'm right here.
yeah.
And the whole night's like this.
You
Yeah.
won't have nothing left to pan.
Right.
That's right.
That's always the goal.
The goal.
The goal.
Yeah,
We'll
Heidi did
get them
work
back
all
again,
day.
Terry.
Thank you.
She got to work and they had installed a new
Hey,
computer
didn't
without
see you
setting it up.
It's
It's
been a hell of a day.
their channels down in the description. Gold Pro. I'll
Put a
put
link
your
out there for you.
website down there later.
Oh, awesome,
Thank
GoPro.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll do like a 1K subscriber giveaway. I'm terrible at promoting myself. I'm sure there's a great reason to subscribe to my channel. Like you get to see me and Heidi, and we do fun stuff.
Oh, and yes, Terry brings up a very good point. Conan, Heidi, next
Yeah.
time, be more prepared with your gold porn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I meant to try and get some photos ready because Zoom's pretty nice. You can share a video on Zoom. And I had thought I could do that. I have a couple gold videos here. Let me destroy everything here and see if I can do that.
Well,
Let's
there is a share screen.
Disconnect, minimize meeting settings. Ooh, what does
Now
this
he-
do?
Now he thinks about this after the show's over.
Right. We're trying to get to our outro, and
Well, let's do that.
Conan's
I raised
trying
my
to
hand,
get
though.
us
That was a
into
lot of fun.
overtime.
Well, next
Awesome,
time,
guys.
next time you come back, because you will come back, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, next time you come back, make sure you have everything ready beforehand.
He has
That's
his
super
hand
unlikely,
raised.
but I'll try.
Why do you have your hand raised? Yes, Conan? Do you have a question? Your hand is raised?
No, I just found a button and it said raise hand, and so I pressed it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he found the emoji thing.
The video wasn't frozen. I just
Yeah, he found the reaction button like that.
Well, we do that on the last Tuesday of every month, Brad. We do a little show us what you got. open line Tuesday type thing. So coming up here, oh, who is our, at the end of the month, on the 31st, mail in your goodies and we'll show them, brother.
Yep.
Also, we're having Jeremy on from Finding Alabama. He's a detectorist, he's a prospector, and who knows what else? He's a treasure hunter.
If you send an email for that show, for us to show your gold or whatever you're showing, put in the subject, what you got.
Yeah.
That way we'll know what it is.
Okay.
Brockton? Yeah, go ahead.
No, that was good.
Not yet, Heavy Meadow. Not yet. You can't leave yet. Can't leave yet. Thanks again for joining us, Conan, Heidi. It's been a
Thanks for
pleasure.
having me.
Looking forward to seeing you in a little less than 3 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody, there's still 6 spots available. All you have to do is send in the money and go. There's a video on it, and I can't find my PayPal thing now.
Well, Ed, while you look for that, I'd just like to point out that if they go to Flash Bash, they get to meet me and Heidi.
Yeah.
And everyone else.
So I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to come if you're able to, guys.
True. There's going to be a
we still got
lot
6
of
openings.
great YouTubers there from our community. Great people that are YouTubers. So,
Not just gold prospectors, but metal detectors.
yeah, magnet fishers,
Mhm.
all kinds. All kinds.
All treasures.
But, hey,
Wish you good too, Mountaineer Mike. That would be fun.
yeah, you could.
Get you down here on the flatlands. And
We
watch you
have
watch
someone
you walk
coming
properly.
from Western Washington to this year's Flash Bash. So
Cool.
it's gonna be a great time. Good night, Jan, Jesse, Bill's Trash and Treasure. Good night, everybody. Until next time, may you always have a flash in your pan.
You know what he's gonna say next.
That's right, it does happen. Ask Bill's Trash and Treasure. Ask Conan and Heidi. JP's
Lawrence.
Lawns and more. Benzo and more. Bill,
Bill.
it does happen. But some of those weren't on the river. They were at a gold show and more. But I hope one day to meet you anywhere, even if it's not on a river.
Right.
Good night, everybody. God bless. See y'all next week.
Night, folks.
Good night.
Night, James. Brad,
Good night, James.
Night, James.
Mountaineer Mike.
See ya, brother.
Later, one.
Thank you, Don.
Oh, Jay.
Good night, Brockton.
Night, Bill.
5,
Sharon.
4, 3,
Wonderful
Good night,
job.
Paul.
1. Good night, Rock.
Good night, Moon.
David. And the world's greatest moderator, Mr. Lodak.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
Dwayne, thanks for joining us. That's right. Good night, John Boy.
Nobody knows that reference, I'm sure.
Oh, I love the Waltons. Everybody knows the Waltons.
No, that wasn't the Waltons.
Good
No.
night, John Boy.
Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. That's a reference from Jimmy Durante. The end of his
Good night,
shows.
Paul.
The end of his shows, that's what he said as he walked off stage. And you're going,